Manchester United are continuing their preparations in Norway ahead of Friday's pre-season friendly against Rosenborg, with Michael Carrick and his coaching staff putting the squad through another demanding training session as excitement builds for the first match of the new campaign. The atmosphere around the camp has been extremely positive, with the remaining players who were granted extended holidays following their involvement at the FIFA World Cup now beginning to arrive and reunite with their teammates. Their return has significantly strengthened the squad, allowing Carrick to work with a larger group as he continues implementing his ideas ahead of what everyone at Old Trafford hopes will be a highly competitive season. Today's session was intense from start to finish. The morning began with recovery work and gym-based conditioning before the squad moved on to the training pitches for a series of tactical exercises. Carrick and his coaching staff focused heavily on improving the team's shape, both in and out of possession. Pressing triggers, quick passing combinations, transitions, defensive organisation, set-piece routines, corner blocking systems, crossing drills, finishing exercises, and high-intensity small-sided matches. Communication, movement, and decision-making were constantly demanded, with the coaching staff insisting on high standards throughout every drill. Every player was expected to match the intensity required to compete in both the Premier League and European competitions. Carrick's message to his squad has remained clear since taking charge. Manchester United must once again become a team capable of challenging the very best. That means building a side with energy, technical quality, tactical discipline, attacking freedom, and a winning mentality. Every training session is designed not only to improve fitness levels, but also to develop the understanding between players so that the team can play with confidence and consistency throughout the season. The staff know that pre-season is where the foundations are built, and they are leaving nothing to chance. The arrival of the remaining World Cup players has also increased competition for places. Every player knows that strong performances during pre-season could determine who starts the opening Premier League fixtures. That healthy competition is exactly what Carrick wants, with nobody guaranteed a place in the starting 11. The intensity at training reflects that, as every member of the squad looks determined to impress. Away from the training ground, attention has once again turned towards the summer transfer window now that the World Cup has concluded. Manchester United have already strengthened important areas of the squad, but there is still a growing feeling among supporters that more additions are needed if the club genuinely wants to challenge for major honours next season. Many fans believe the priority remains signing another central midfielder, a natural left-back, a reliable backup striker, and another winger capable of providing pace, creativity, and goals. Those positions could prove crucial if United are to compete across the Premier League, domestic cups, and European football. One player who continues to be strongly linked with Old Trafford is Manu Kone. Reports suggest Manchester United are currently ahead of Arsenal in the race for the talented midfielder, with initial discussions already taking place. However, there is no sense of panic inside the club. Carrick, the recruitment department, and the club hierarchy are prepared to be patient, carefully assessing every aspect of the deal before making their next move. With the transfer market progressing more slowly following the World Cup, United are determined not to overpay and instead want to secure the right players at sensible valuations. It is a measured approach that many supporters believe is far more sustainable than rushing into expensive transfers. The future of Marcus Rashford is also one of the biggest talking points this summer. According to Fabrizio Romano, Michael Carrick is genuinely excited about the opportunity to work closely with Rashford and believes he can help revive the forward's Manchester United career. Rashford himself is reportedly looking forward to returning and proving himself once again. Both player and manager are prepared to give each other a fresh opportunity before any final decision is made about the future. If Rashford rediscovers his best form under Carrick, it could almost feel like United have signed a world-class new player without spending a penny in the transfer market. However, should things not develop as hoped, a transfer later in the window cannot be ruled out. Another fascinating name now being linked with several of Europe's biggest clubs is Bradley Barcola. Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, Barcelona and Bayern Munich have reportedly all been offered the chance to sign the French winger after contract talks with Paris Saint-Germain stalled. With only 2 years remaining on his current deal, PSG may eventually have to consider selling, although their reported asking price of around €150 million would make any move incredibly difficult. Should Rashford remain at Old Trafford and rediscover his best football, United may decide their priorities lie elsewhere, rather than investing such a huge amount on another wide player. Nevertheless, Barcola's situation will certainly be one to watch as the transfer window develops. Manchester United also continue to monitor Alex Scott, with negotiations reportedly progressing over recent weeks. United believe that a fee of around £65 million represents fair market value for the highly rated midfielder, but Bournemouth remain firm in their stance and are demanding significantly more. Using recent transfer fees elsewhere in the Premier League as a benchmark, Bournemouth are believed to value Scott closer to £75 to £80 million. It remains to be seen whether a compromise can eventually be reached, but United will not want to abandon a player they clearly admire if the financial gap can be reduced. Overall, there is a genuine sense of optimism surrounding Manchester United as preparations continue in Norway. Carrick appears to be creating a positive environment built on hard work, discipline, tactical intelligence, and togetherness. The return of the World Cup players has strengthened the squad, while the transfer department continues working behind the scenes to improve key areas before the new season begins. Manchester United are continuing to assess the left-back market ahead of the new season, with Newcastle United's Lewis Hall and Fulham's Anthony Robinson among the players being closely monitored by the club's recruitment department. The Red Devils are looking to strengthen competition in the left-back position and provide greater depth alongside Luke Shaw, as Michael Carrick prepares his squad for a demanding campaign in both the Premier League and European competitions. Lewis Hall is admired for his technical ability, composure in possession, and versatility, while Anthony Robinson has impressed with his pace, defensive work rate, and attacking threat for Fulham. Both players are viewed internally as capable of fitting Carrick's high-intensity, possession-based system, although no formal approach has been made at this stage. Meanwhile, strengthening the midfield also remains a priority despite the arrivals of Andre Santos and Youri Tielemans earlier this summer. Michael Carrick is still eager to add a third midfielder to increase competition, improve squad depth, and give Manchester United more tactical flexibility throughout the season. The club believes another quality addition in midfield would help maintain high performance levels across multiple competitions and support Carrick's ambition of building a squad capable of challenging for major trophies. My opinion is that Manchester United are moving in the right direction, but the transfer business cannot stop here. One or two more quality signings will not be enough if the club truly wants to compete with the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal over a demanding season. Another midfielder should be the priority, followed by reinforcements at left-back, in attack, and on the wing. If Carrick receives the players he wants and the squad stays fit, there is every reason for supporters to believe United can enjoy a much stronger campaign. United fans, what do you think? Which position should Manchester United strengthen first before the Premier League season begins? Would you prioritise signing Manu Kone, Alex Scott, or another midfielder? Should Marcus Rashford be given one final opportunity to prove himself under Michael Carrick, or would you cash in if the right offer arrives? And finally, what are your score predictions for Friday's pre-season clash against Rosenborg? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for all the latest Manchester United news.